Hi, I'm Rich Heffron. Because so many people have commented that the legislative minute isn't really a minute, it's more like 4 or 5 minutes, we're going to change it to the Delaware State Chamber of Commerce Legislative Report. Anyway, last week, DFACT issued its May report. They found that we were $35 million less revenue than the previous report, which makes a total of $72 million in less revenue since the governor's budget address back in January. That means you have $72 million that is not available to meet some of the things that the governor proposed, which limits the number of new programs that they can do. In a $4 billion budget, excuse me, that's not a lot, but it's enough that some programs either are going to have to be cut back or new programs will not be available. The head of the co-chair, Senate co-chair of the Joint Finance Committee, Harris McDowell, mentioned that there were about enough programs that they proposed that they liked, that they're about $160 million short to meet all those needs. So they have a lot of work to do between now and the end of June, which is always the case. A little bit more concerning is the Mercatus report, which is done each year on each state's what they call the state fiscal health. They look at short and long-term health. We're actually pretty good. We're 20th in short-term health, but in long-term health we've fallen from about 30 or 31 to 38. Which means essentially what they've said is they're one of only 2 states that have fallen 5 or more places, the other one being Iowa. And what that means is that we're limited in what we can do in the next few years to rectify this problem because of where we get our revenue from. And we've talked about the fact that the current revenue structure is not sustainable. This report verifies that, and we will link that to the legislative report. Also, I know James DeShane, our Government Affairs director, does a blog. He will also talk about it, link it to his blog, and you might want to read that. Now, is that good news? No, it's certainly not good news. But we've talked about this for a long time. It just means we need to look next year with the new governor. We need to look at how we restructure our budget, how we restructure our revenue, and also look at the opportunities we have. And there are plenty of opportunities out there that we can tap into, and we'll be talking about that more in the future. Next week I'm going to talk about the legislation, in particular legislation where the legislature is and where the state chamber is as far as supporting or opposing that legislation. But thank you for watching this week.